Hi, you four. So, can a person be healthy in all four areas? And the answer is yes, you can be healthy in your physical, your spiritual, your social and emotional, and your mental health. Now, you might find that some people could be more healthy within their physical health. So you might find that they're really good at sport. They like to play outside a lot, do lots of running around games, be really active at recess and lunchtime. Or they could also be really healthy in the food that they eat. But they may not be as healthy in their spiritual health. You might also find that sometimes you have periods of where there are people that aren't as strong in their social and emotional health. So, for example, you are all usually really good in your social and emotional health, but at the moment with COVID, you might find that your social health, especially, is a little bit down just because you're not able to socialize and play with your friends as much as what you used to. And it'll go up and down throughout your whole lifetime. And it's just about finding a balance or finding a happy medium of where you can sit with all four of them. Now, you might also like to look. So our next activity is this wheel activity here. So what you're going to do is just think of a typical day. Now, you don't have to do a typical day that you would spend in COVID. You might just decide, well, before COVID even happened, a typical day for me might be a school day where you might have sport on in the afternoon or a sport lesson during the day. And you're going to fill this little pinwheel out. So it's a bit of a pie graph, and it's broken up into 24 parts. So you'll see that there's a few different things that happen throughout someone's day. For example, eating. I hope everyone eats. So you might find that you might be colouring in one or two of these pieces of the wheel. Now, it's 24 pieces, which means, and if you think about it, there's 24 hours in a day. So you might even think about, okay, so I've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, but then I also have morning tea and afternoon tea in there as well. So all up, I think that might be about 2 hours. So I'll colour in two pieces of the pie for eating. Now, you might want to colour code. So you'll have this piece of paper here. Okay, which will have all the lists there for you and the colour wheel. So you could colour code eating and colour in eating. Or if you'd like to just write it down, you can write it down also. I've got this one here. So if you have an iPad and you don't have a printer, because I have got this piece of paper as an attachment to this assignment so that you can print it off. But if you don't have a printer or your printer's run out of ink, a little trick is you could get your iPad and get a piece of paper and put the piece of paper on top of the iPad with this slide turned on, and you can actually trace the wheel on top of the piece of paper. So that's another way that you could do it as well. So you're going to break this up. I'm actually going to do it now and work out how much of my day is of resting or playing or doing schoolwork. And then we'll come back to the next video in a moment. If you have any questions about this activity, just pop them in the comment box below.